Financial stress is everywhere, and for many young adults, it's a constant companion that lingers in the background of daily life. This pressure is especially intense for people in their 20s and 30s who are often just starting out in their careers, trying to find stability and juggling new responsibilities. You might see friends posting perfect vacations, new cars, or fancy dinners online, and it's easy to feel like you're falling behind or missing out. But behind those carefully curated posts, a lot of folks are just trying to keep up with bills, rent, and everyday expenses, quietly worrying about making ends meet. Money worries can keep you up at night, making it hard to fall asleep as you replay your expenses and debts in your mind. Or they can distract you during the day, making it tough to focus at work, in class, or even when you're out with friends. It's a silent struggle that many people don't talk about, but you're definitely not alone in feeling this way. Many young adults feel ashamed or embarrassed about their financial situation, thinking they're the only ones who haven't figured it out. But here's the truth. Almost everyone has wrestled with money worries at some point, even if they don't talk about it openly. Some people fear opening their bank app, worried about what they'll see, or avoid checking their balance altogether. Others avoid looking at their student loan balance, feeling overwhelmed by the numbers and unsure where to start. These feelings are normal, and while they can feel heavy, they don't have to last forever. Reaching out for support or simply talking about it can make a big difference. If you're feeling weighed down, know that you're not broken or bad with money. You're learning, growing, and facing challenges that are real. You're facing real-world pressures, and it's okay to feel anxious or uncertain sometimes. What matters is that you keep moving forward. What matters most is what you do next. Taking small steps, making a plan, and giving yourself credit for every bit of progress. The good news? There are real solutions to tackle financial stress head-on, from budgeting tools to support networks and financial education. Small changes add up over time, and you can start right now, one step at a time, building a future that feels a little less stressful and a lot more hopeful. Let's be honest, adult life doesn't come with a financial instruction manual. No one hands you a guidebook when you turn 18 or graduate college. Suddenly, you're expected to make big decisions about money, often with little real-world experience or advice. In your 20s and 30s, you're hit with a wave of new responsibilities: student loans, rent, car payments, and sometimes even credit card debt from just trying to get by. It can feel like every paycheck is already spoken for before it even lands in your account. Add in the cost of fun, nights out, streaming subscriptions, travel, or even just grabbing coffee with friends, and it's easy to feel like your money disappears in the blink of an eye. The pressure to keep up with social plans can make it even harder to save. You might be starting out in your first job, or maybe you're still figuring out what you want to do with your career. Entry-level positions often pay less than you hoped, and it can take years to find your footing or land a job that truly supports your lifestyle. Salaries at this stage are often low, but expenses are high. It's a tough equation, and it can feel like you're always one step behind, no matter how hard you try to budget or save. You want to enjoy life, but you also need to keep the lights on and food in the fridge. That's a tough balance to strike, especially when every dollar counts and unexpected expenses can pop up at any time. Social pressure makes money stress even worse. It's easy to compare yourself to others, especially online, and feel like you're falling behind. Everyone seems to be living their best life, traveling, dining out, or buying new things. Remember, most people show only the highlight reel, not the hard stuff. Behind every perfect post, there's often a story of struggle or sacrifice that you don't see. The truth? If you're feeling overwhelmed by money in your 20s or 30s, you're in good company. These years are hard for almost everyone, but they also set the stage for your future. Learning to manage your finances now, even when it's tough, can pay off in big ways down the road. The first step in overcoming financial stress is to face it head-on. Take a deep breath and look at your real numbers. Open your bank app, review your credit card statements, and figure out exactly what you owe. It might feel scary, but knowledge is power. Ask yourself, what is making me most anxious? Is it the pile of bills on my desk, the fear of missing a rent payment, or not knowing where my money goes each month? Be real and write it down. Self-reflection isn't about blaming yourself, it's about seeing things clearly. Maybe you've spent more than you planned. Maybe you've never tracked your spending before. That's okay. Everyone starts somewhere. Once you know your starting point, you can make a plan. Facing your fears is the bravest and most important step toward financial freedom. Now, let's talk about the secret weapon against money stress: budgeting. Budgets get a bad rap, but they're just a plan for your money. A simple method is the needs, wants, savings approach. Divide your money into 3 buckets: what you need, what you want, and what you save. Start with your needs: rent, groceries, transportation, and bills. Next, look at your wants, things like dining out, movies, or new clothes. Finally, set aside a small amount for savings. Even if it's only $10 a month, that's a win. Give every dollar a job. List your income, then subtract your needs, wants, and savings. Adjust if things don't add up. It's okay to cut back on wants if you need more for needs or savings. Budgeting puts you in control. It might feel strict at first, but it's actually the key to less stress and more freedom. Debt is one of the biggest causes of financial stress for young adults today. It can feel overwhelming, like a heavy weight that follows you everywhere, making it hard to focus on your goals or enjoy life's simple pleasures. Student loans, credit cards, car payments, they all add up quickly, and before you know it, you're juggling multiple bills each month, each with its own due date and minimum payment. But you don't have to feel trapped forever. There's a way out, and it starts with taking control of your debt, one manageable step at a time. The snowball method is a simple, powerful strategy that can help you knock out debt, one step at a time, and build real momentum along the way. Here's how it works. Start by listing all your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, regardless of the interest rate. This helps you see exactly what you're up against and gives you a clear plan of attack. Pay the minimum on every debt to avoid penalties, but throw any extra cash you can find at the smallest one. Even if it's just a little bit more, it makes a difference. Once that smallest debt is gone, take the money you were paying on it and roll it into the next smallest debt. This creates a snowball effect, making each payment larger and more powerful. Each time you pay off a debt, your momentum grows, like a snowball rolling downhill, picking up speed and size as it goes. You'll start to see real progress, and that progress feels amazing. This method is all about quick wins and building confidence. Every debt you pay off is a victory, no matter how small. Knocking out small debts first gives you the confidence and energy to keep going, turning what once felt impossible into something you can actually achieve. Celebrate each victory, no matter how small. Treat yourself to something simple, or share your progress with friends who support you. Debt doesn't have to rule your life. With a plan and determination, you can take back control and create a brighter financial future. Take it one step at a time, and you'll see progress faster than you think. Remember, every step forward is a step closer to financial freedom. Do you ever get to the end of the month and wonder, where did all my money go? You're not alone. Tracking your spending can reveal a lot about your habits and help you spot easy ways to save. Start simple. Use a notebook, a spreadsheet, or a free app like Mint or YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. Write down everything you spend for a month: coffee, rent, groceries, even the small stuff. Review your list at the end of the month. Are there surprise expenses? Patterns you didn't notice? Maybe you're spending more on takeout than you thought, or those daily coffees add up. When you see your spending clearly, you can make smarter choices. Tracking every dollar is like turning on the lights in a dark room. You can finally see where you are and where you need to go. Saving money can feel impossible when you're juggling bills and rent, but even small amounts add up over time. The trick is to make saving automatic, so you don't have to think about it. Open a separate savings account, one you won't touch for daily expenses. Set up an automatic transfer, even if it's just $5 or $10 a week. When you get paid, that money moves over before you can spend it. Think of saving as paying your future self. It might not feel like much at first, but over a year, those small deposits turn into real money. This cushion gives you peace of mind for emergencies or future goals. The best part? You only have to set it up once. Automate your savings, and you'll start building wealth without even noticing. Sometimes cutting costs isn't enough. To really make progress, you might need to bring in more money. The good news is, there are more options than ever for earning extra cash, even with a busy schedule. Think about your skills and hobbies. Can you tutor, babysit, walk dogs, or sell crafts online? Do you have a knack for writing, design, or photography? Sites like Upwork, Fiverr, or Etsy can help you turn skills into side income. Find a gig that fits your life. Maybe you drive for a delivery app on weekends, or sell your old clothes on Poshmark. Every little bit helps, and you might even discover a passion or new career path along the way. Side hustles aren't just about the money. They build skills, confidence, and open doors you never knew existed. Changing your financial life isn't just about numbers. It's about your mindset too. Be proud of every step you take, no matter how small. Paid off a credit card? Celebrate. Stuck to your budget for a week? That's a win. It's easy to compare yourself to others, especially on social media. But everyone's journey is different. Focus on your own progress. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Financial advisors, free online courses, or personal finance podcasts can offer great advice. You don't have to figure it all out alone. You're not behind. You're on your way. Every positive step counts. Keep going, and your future self will thank you.